morning.
Good morning.
I'm Bridget.
And I'm Wendy.
And this is
Flickin' Beans. Welcome.
Oh, welcome yourself. Oh, that was for listeners. I'm sorry. It's like when someone honks, I turn.
When someone waves at you, but they're really waving at the person behind you. Oh, that's so awkward.
So cool. If you don't know us, we're super cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's our whole thing.
Yep. You want to hang with us. You want to honk at us. Anywho, let's celebrate the winter season.
Yeah, with a little hot frosty, which I didn't look it up on IMDb, Urban Dictionary, but I should have.
Oh.
I bet a hot frosty's something.
Like a Cleveland steamer.
Yeah, or a pearl necklace, that kind of thing.
Did I tell you that, God, I was watching, it was a celebrity, and they said, yeah, for Christmas, I'm going to give my son a Dutch oven. I died, and then I repeated it, and I had to explain it to someone what that was.
Whoa. Ew, this is amazing. Okay. A really good-looking corpse that makes you seriously consider necrophilia.
What?
That's a hot frosty.
Wait, say it again.
A really good-looking corpse that makes you seriously consider necrophilia. In a sentence example.
Yeah.
Edward Cullen is a total hot frosty. I'd like to do a little sucking myself.
Gross. I was reminded of Twilight when she kisses him or whatever and she says, "You're so cold." And I was like, so is. What's his Edward Cullen.
Edward Cullen, yes. So that's very appropriate for this film because the basic plot is it's sort of a Frosty the Snowman take.
Yes, they show his hat blowing in the beginning.
Yeah.
I recognized it and I was like, Frosty's dead. Okay.
Yeah,
Continue.
It was this triggering for you. Frosty lives in this one, so. But a snow sculpture in a small Christmas town, which is just like a torso of a hot dude.
Oh, was it just the torso?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, kind of reminded me of the Statue of David.
Yeah.
And he had his arm and his hand, well, it was separated from his body. And I was like, no fucking way you can sculpt that out of snow without some kind of armature. Let me just say. I mean, there were fingers. It was very lifelike.
Very, yes. He gets a magic red scarf put on him and comes to life by Gretchen Wieners.
That's her name?
No, that's her name in Mean Girls.
Oh, stop. Okay. Well, it's Lacey Chabert's character.
Yeah.
This is a Hallmark movie, right?
No, this is actually a Netflix movie.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
But she's very she's in a lot of Christmassy Hallmark type movies.
Hallmark has a lot of Christmas. Speaking of, I think it's on the third hour of today, they'll do this every once in a while where they will have to say that's a real movie or it's not a real movie, and someone reads the synopsis. So it would be something like this, and they'll probably say, that's not real. It is real.
It is real.
Yes, so the magic scarf brings him to life.
Mm-hmm. He's now running around naked in the snow with just a scarf, and he breaks into a clothing store to steal some clothes. So what does this remind us of?
Time Traveler's Wife?
I was going to say Splash, kind of, because...
Oh, yeah. She needed some clothes.
Yeah, she shows up. She doesn't realize that being naked is bad, and he doesn't really notice that either at first until, people are looking at him like, what? So... parallels between that and Splash made me laugh. This is sort of
funny.
A reverse Mannequin or Splash kind of.
Exactly.
Because it's the guy.
Yeah.
Instead of the girl is the object.
Because he's so innocent, doesn't know what things are.
But he can talk somehow.
Yes, he can.
Right away.
And he can smile.
Yeah. Right away he's waving at that guy naked outside, just hi, how you doing? And you're like, oh, he can speak.
Yeah, but Frosty could speak.
Sure.
It was a magic scarf.
It was a magic scarf. You're right.
It was given to her with the sole purpose of bringing her love. The person who gave it to her, it worked for her.
That's right. She met her husband when she was wearing it. So
Exactly.
lucky scarf. That's the basic premise, and everything else about it is pretty, Christmas movie rom-com.
Right.
But there's a lot of little quips, he learns more stuff from TV, like Splash.
Yeah.
He learns how to cook from the TV.
Yeah.
And all these things he does, fixes stuff around the house, all because he watches TV.
Right.
TV is educational.
Right. And happens that we learn right in the beginning that her furnace isn't working.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's freezing in her house, which is why it's also so perfect that she brings home a snowman.
Exactly, because for some reason he still needs to have the cold or he'll melt.
And at one point he is trying to sacrifice himself for the good of the school dance.
Yeah.
And he's just sweating buckets. They throw him down in the snow.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that when he goes to the doctor immediately believes them. Okay, he's a snowman. That's cool. Cool.
Yeah, the doctor is funny in this. And a lot of the town people accept it really quickly, too.
Yeah.
That's sort of the opposite of most of these movies.
Yeah.
Nobody ever believes them. And in this one, they're like, oh, it's Christmas. Like,
I'm going to say, yeah, it's Christmas. Mm-hmm. And everyone, believe is one of the themes of Christmas. Mm-hmm. Why not?
Yeah, if you just believe.
Okay, back to Mannequin then. Yeah. Remember at the end when the janitor tries to kiss all the mannequins to see if he could get one to come to life?
Yeah.
I'd be all over snowman.
Smooch and carrot.
Just the hot ones.
Just the hot one. What about a snowman would make him attractive to you? Like, what would make a snowman hot?
Like a real snowman?
Yeah, versus, what would be the characteristics you look for in a snowman to bring to life?
Not a round head.
Okay.
Definitely a good set of snowballs.
You like big carrot, small carrot, baby carrot?
I like a nice girthy carrot.
Okay.
Man, I had those Home Chef things one time, and they sent me the biggest carrot I've ever seen. It's like, how deep is the earth? The fuck? Anyway, yeah, I took a picture of it in my hand.
And then you made a snowman and hoped it would come to life.
I wish. What about you? Hot snowman.
I like a tall snowman.
How many bumps?
How
many boulders?
I'm thinking like 4 boulders.
Yeah, that's pretty tall.
Yeah, like 4 boulders and a real solid base. Like I want him to be sturdy.
Sturdy. Yeah, when you said he fixes things around the house, who doesn't want that?
This guy is every woman's fantasy, right? He's cooking, he's fixing things around the house
without being asked. Jinx.
Yeah, everybody wants that, right?
Yeah, they do. Takes care of her, immediately trusting, 100%, loves her unconditionally.
He's even loyal because there's a few people that hit on him. Yeah. And he's like, I don't know. I really like Lacey or Lucy or whatever her name is.
I think it's meant to imply that he's there for her forever. I was like, if he cheats on her, the town is coming after him.
True.
It just seems like it's a happily ever after, and that's never, ever, ever going to happen. And they're perfect.
Yeah. You can only get a perfect man if you make him.
Ooh.
And you can't do that in real life.
That's a good theme. I also think love is not as complicated as we make it make it out
sometimes,
to be.
Yeah.
We stand in our own way a lot out of fear of rejection. Mm-hmm. Why didn't the sculptor speak up when the best snowman was stolen or disappeared?
Yeah, we never find out who made it.
No, they'd be mad.
Yes, like, where is my sculptor?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody else notices that it's missing. Even
or mentions, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. And it's like a contest, so they should know who did what.
Maybe that's why the town believed, is because that snowman disappeared and looked just like him.
Yeah.
You know who that was? The whole time I was going, gosh, what has he been in? Schitt's Creek.
Oh.
He's the veterinarian.
Okay.
Adorable.
I haven't watched that show.
What?
I know. I've tried like 3 times and I just can't get into it.
Wow. Okay. So
I'm sorry. I think you have to watch it for a while to like the characters, and I just couldn't get that far.
Oh, there's no likable characters.
Okay, maybe that's
They're
why.
all horrible.
Yeah, I need somebody to like.
Mm.
Not always, but I don't know. I know that people get shocked that I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
I'm not sure which one you can like. Well, that guy, he's a sweet pea.
Oh, the veterinarian.
Yeah. Yeah. And at one time they do a live stream cam on a bunny rabbit to drum up business, but he comes in from running, forgets it's there, or doesn't realize that he's actually in the shot. He starts undressing. He didn't realize it till the next day. When they get ready to go to the dance, she ties his bow tie.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows how to tie a bow tie? No one.
Gretchen Wieners.
Gretchen Weiner.
Did you catch the mean girl joke?
Uh-uh.
So they're watching TV and they're flicking through like Christmas movies, and one of them has Lindsay Lohan in it. And that girl goes, huh, she really looks like a girl I went to high school with. And then she keeps flipping through.
Oh, that's great. Good one.
Yeah, a little callback there.
Do you remember when Lacey Chabert's character was talking to like the deputy and inviting him into the cafe, and she goes, how does a bowl of soup sound? And he goes, bloop, 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 bloop. Like, okay.
Good. Soup. Soup.
Another theme of the movie, and I think that Hot Frosty said it, was I want to make the most of my time while I'm here. Live it, baby.
That's a Frosty theme. They just wanted to play and play.
I know. Frosty's dead. His hat was blowing across the street.
But some kind of Christmas miracle happens, and Jack doesn't have to be a snowman anymore. Like turns full human.
It's that true love's kiss.
Oh right.
That's
right.
what it was. Turned him into a real boy.
Yeah. Awoke sleeping beauty.
Right, and he gets up and he doesn't recognize what this feeling is, and it's being cold.
Right.
Because he's never been cold before. I mean, he eats ice cubes.
Oh, yeah. That's a funny scene between the sheriff and him in the restaurant, which the sheriff is Craig Robinson, who I love.
Uh-huh.
They're just eating fistfuls of ice.
Yeah.
Trying to, like, it's like a pissing contest.
Fistfuls.
Yeah.
The other thing about the cops is the keyboard and the singing songs about the town.
Yeah. I think it's like in Craig Robinson's contract that he has to play keyboard in anything.
Are you kidding?
I don't know.
That's so cute.
It feels like it, though.
That's funny.
If you see him in something, you're like, oh, he's going to play the keyboard at some point.
Yeah.
They don't need it in this movie, but I love it.
His songs are all about Hope Springs and cop stuff.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And the deputy in the background just going along with singing some back. You know, she told him to lay low because he stole some clothes.
Yeah.
Literally some galoshes and what's that called? A jumpsuit?
Oh, yeah.
Overalls. No, it was like a sleeveless mechanics jumpsuit.
Yeah.
With the name Jack on it.
That's how he decides that's his name.
That's a good name. He was so just innocent. So when she tells him to lay low, decides to fix the roof that day.
Yeah.
Shirtless in the winter. When a little lady puts her car into I'm sure it was on purpose, gets her car stuck right in front of his house. So, of course, he comes to help, and she is just losing it because he's so ripped. I mean, his abs, wow. Nobody can do that. I've heard you have to have really thin skin on your abdomen to really have those show and pop out like that. I'm just going to go ahead and believe that.
Yeah.
It probably means no fat under there. Oh, yeah. Forget it.
There's a fitness people and people in movies that have six packs. Like it's not maintainable.
No.
Most people can't just keep a six pack all the time. They're that thin for that shoot or whatever. And then it's not really even healthy to have that low of body fat.
It's just like doing some push-ups before you do a shirtless scene. Yeah. I mean, I do.
Right. Every
all
time.
the time. I think I'm going to do some push-ups before I go out to my brother's wedding ceremony. I'll be sleeveless. So somehow the ladies convince him or let him know that they need some volunteers for the junior high school dance. And he's just so agreeable with everything.
Mhm.
Everything.
Well, doesn't he get a job working for the school to like a maintenance job?
No,
Is it just for the dance?
It's just for the dance.
Oh, okay.
And he creates this winter wonderland.
Yeah.
Even though he has to keep going outside and like rubbing snow on himself or whatever. I don't know what that was. Anyway. And then he asks Lacey Chabert out on a date, and it's so sweet. It's the same exact thing as the little junior high kid who asked his girl on a date.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've never done it before, so you're kind of awkward, but, you know, she can't say no. Look at that. It's lovely. It's right after that, though, that he ends up crashing on the lawn. Yeah, and the whole town is there. Why is the whole town at a junior high dance? I mean, they're not at the dance, they're just in the street.
In the street in winter.
They're waiting for all their kids to come out.
Maybe, yeah.
Anything else on that? Did we do it?
We did it.
We flicked some beans.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.
Why did I add a trumpet?
I thought it was a trombone.
Oh, okay. It was definitely some kind of brass.
It was like from 8 Crazy Nights, your casual trombone playing. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Party all night.